Okay, so we're doing this question before us, which is saying a boat can only cross the harbour bar when the tide is at least 1 metre above the mean sea level. When could the boat cross the harbour bar on the 1st of January? State your answer to the closest minute. Okay, so let's come up here for a second and just consider what's happening here. So no longer do we care about y is equal to 3 here. That was from a previous question, so let's get rid of that. What we care about now is when y is equal to 1. Because it's saying that the tide has to be at least 1 meter high for this thing to pass. Okay, so we need to figure out all these intersection points here. And then we can say whenever it is between these times, so between this time and this time, the tide is high enough for it to enter. And when it's between this time and this time, it's high enough for it to enter. So let's scroll down here and just write down what we're going to do here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to solve h of t is equal to 1 for the t values. So we're going to come to our CAS here. We're going to go here and I'm going to go menu 3, 1, and then go h of t is equal to 1 for the t values. And, whoops, go control enter, and I'm going to get these values here. So I'm going to get, and I'm going to have to do this. There we go. So t is going to be equal to 0.48, 5.52, 12.48. Well, when I scroll across, that was 12.48, and then 17.52. 17.52. Now, I'm also going to have to get them into the actual times, all right? So, because it says I have to state my answer to the closest minute, so I can't leave it like that. So what I'm going to have to do is come here and say, all right, what is this? So remember, what you do is you take it, you times it by 60, and that will give you 28.95. So that means it's 29 minutes. Once we round it up. Because we know we're starting at 2 a.m., this time here will be 2:29 a.m. And you're just going to continue that process. So this will be 7:31 a.m. This will be 2:29 p.m. and this will be 7:31 p.m. So you're just making sure that you're converting these into actual times now. If we come back to this for a moment, we can get a good picture of what's going on here. If I come here, I go 1. What I'm saying is, and you can see here, it's giving me 5:52, so that's that time right there. Anytime I'm between the intersection points, the tide is high enough for it to enter, because the boat can only enter the harbor when the tide is at least 1 meter above the sea level. So when can the boat cross? It can cross, and this is where we're going to have to write things in words. Thus, the boat can pass across, not pass, the boat can pass across the harbour bar. The boat can only cross, can pass across the harbour bar between 2:29 a.m. and 7:31 a.m. So it's between these times here and between, so notice that I'm being very clear in what I'm saying. I'm using the word between twice just to clarify. Between these times, 2:29 p.m. and 7:31 p.m. Thus, the boat can pass across the harbour bar between 2:29 p.m. and 7:31 a.m. and between 2:29 p.m. and 7:31 p.m. So just making sure that you're getting your times correct there, you're writing everything nice and neatly. That's how you would approach that question, and that would be your final answer.